What's up guys, Jared back here again with another Injustice video, and today's video, as if you guys can see on the screen, is about Lobo, the first DLC character for Injustice that was released today. So today's video I'm going to be doing something similar to my Green Arrow impressions video that I did out earlier for the first week of the game. I'm just going to basically talk to you guys about his special moves. I'll show you guys some of his normals, his traits, his super, and a couple of basic strings and some basic combos. Granted, there will probably be more in-depth stuff out in other channels, and I may do another in-depth tutorial later on, but this is just a basic video to kind of like, you know, show you guys what the character can do. If some of you guys that are watching that are up in the air about maybe purchasing this character, maybe this video will kind of show you if you want to, you know, give a chance to buy this character. So anyways, let's get started. Let's go over his normals first. So his normals, he's got like, that's his one. He has a back one that kind of goes low like such there, and his down one seems like a pretty good poke. Two kind of like swings with his hook. Back two is an overhead, and then, you know, down two is like universal uppercut. Now three is interesting. He swings his hook chain, and it has pretty decent range. It's not a bad normal. And then you have his back three where he shoots his shotgun, and oh my gosh, didn't realize I was that close to the interactable. But I actually like this one. This one's pretty cool. Okay. Anyways, now then he has a forward three, which he like just jumps in the air and shotguns you. Down three where he sweeps. Now his jump attacks. Jump one, it looks like he's like drop kicking you from the sky at an angle, like a dive kick. Can be pretty ambiguous. It can cross up, so that can be very, very useful. Jump two is kind of funny. It's like he just like kicks his right leg out like such, and it can cross up as well, or it can be ambiguous and, you know, land in front. His jump three kind of like, you know, looks like he just headbutts you. Seems like it's a decent move, but I'd rather just use jump one, jump two. Those are probably your best bets right there. So anyways, let's get started with his specials. As you guys can see on the screen, I have just a list of most of his specials, not all of them. So I'll just go over them now. The first one, it says mid pump shot, but I guess you guys can see on the screen too, it says pump shot. His pump shot is like his projectile. So he just basically shoots you with the shotgun. Gotta be pretty decently close, like within at least sweep range or a little outside sweep range for you to make this work. So that's his regular pump shot. Then he has a mid pump shot by doing down forward one and then immediately back. And then he also has a low one, down forward one, then down. And these moves can also be meter burned, like such. Now his next move is I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even gonna butcher it. Caesarian toss. I'm just gonna say it's command grab. Basically same inputs as Killer Frost's command grab. It's down, back, forward, and then two. So he just kind of, Lobo just kind of picks you up and tosses you up in the air like that. It's just like gives you a nice little toss. Now if you meter burn this, he hits you up in the air and it gives you a ground bounce, but you can continue the combo. So something like that, you know. Anyways, his next move is a space hook. Now this is done by down back two. This is kind of like where he throws his hook and chain out. Kind of like, well, it doesn't go full screen. It's kind of like, you know, decently sized. Almost full screen though. Throws out his hook and then reels you and shoots you with a shotgun. This move can be meter burned as well. Instead of shooting you, he just picks you up and slams you down. He also has a different version of the space hook. It's actually a low as such, and this one actually has a little bit more range. So you can see this one right there. The regular space hook misses, but the low space hook grabbed him. And this can also be meter burned as well, as he just stomps on you. Okay, and he has another move called the hook charge that is back forward 3, kind of like similar to Doomsday's charge move, but this one he throws the hook out on top, it can hit you, and then he does charge. Now this can be also meter burned. All his moves, I believe, can be meter burned, unlike some characters where they have some specials that cannot be meter burned. Oh, and his last move called the spin cycle, which is like his anti-air command, or his air command grab. He just kind of picks you up and twirls you around and then throws you to full screen. Now, there will probably be good reasons to use this. For right now, from what I've tested out in training mode, and I've got to play a few games online with Lobo, I would probably avoid using this right now because, as you guys can see, it pushed him to full screen. Pushed Ares all the way to full screen. So I'm gonna have to get back in, unless, like, you know, you're obviously like, unless you're obviously like put him in the corner already. But like, if you do it someplace like mid-screen or something, it's gonna pull him to the corner. And from what I've noticed so far, Lobo, you're gonna want to be in their face because he doesn't have really long-range projectiles or anything like that. He has a decent game from like outside sweep range and stuff like that, but other than that, he's gonna want to be in your face. Okay, so normal specials. All right, let's go over his trait. Okay, so you guys can see his shotgun. That's at the bottom right there. He uses his shotgun as like his back 3, his wall bounces, overhead, and such like that. And then he also uses his shotgun in special moves, as well as like in his space hook. He grapples you and then he shoots you, and then he also has the pump shot. By adding this trait, when you activate the trait, he puts a special shell in the shotgun and it deals more damage. Now, as you can see, the shotgun is glowing, so I'll show you just with the pump shot. Okay, so with the trait active, the pump shot did 13%. Now if I do it again without the trait, 9%. So it does a pretty decent amount of damage buff. So this could be really good in dealing more damaging combos, kind of like something like that. 45%. So the trait's pretty good, and then as soon as you use that shell, you can quickly reload and have it stocked again, ready to do another damaging combo. Okay, his super. So let's show you guys his super. Actually, this is probably the first time I've ever seen this super. Oh, and they blurred it out. For some strange reason, I figured they wouldn't blur it out. But yeah, that's basically a super. It has a pretty decent amount of range, and it's kind of like Aquaman's super too. If you have a super stocked and your opponent jumps at you, you can anti-air him with the super. I'll show you guys. As such. So that's kind of like another tool that you can use as well. The super does pretty decent damage, does 33%, but I don't know how much you will be using the super yet, because I feel like you're gonna need to meter burn with this character, especially like, if you catch him with the grab, to meter burn and do more lengthier combos and more damaging combos. That's where he's gonna get most of his damage, is by meter burning. Let's see. So I've gone over the normals and everything. I guess I'll show you guys a couple strings. I'll show you guys the frame data for some of his strings. So, like most of the characters in the game, they have like their basic strings of like 1 1, 1 2, 1 2 3, and such like that. So he has a couple strings like 1 1, it's +1. 1 1 2 is -7. This one is actually really, really good. Worthless Scum, 1 1 3, and is +6. kind of hits you down like that. And this can be special canceled, I believe. Yep. Can be special canceled. He has a couple other good strings. This is another string that can be seen to be used at the end of combos. It's just 1, 2, and then after you hit 1, 3 immediately together. So he kind of launches him up in the air, and then he just picks him up and like slams you down by your legs. So that could be used to end combos. Well, that was the wrong combo, but that works too. Something like that. And he has a couple more that are pretty good. You know, they do involve the grab as well. So he has a couple good strings. The string that you're going to be mostly using that I found so far that I've seen other people use too is to do his basic combos would be a back 2 up 1. Back 2 is an overhead, and then if you connect with an up 1, he kind of like lifts you up in the air and you're able to continue the combo with like some juggle strings. Something like simple like that. That's going to be your basic go-to combo starter. So like a basic combo with Lobo would be... Alright, so I'll do it without the trade. So a basic combo would be like jump into, back 2, well, something like that. It'd just be like a jump into, back 2, up 1, and then you could basically do anything. You can do 1, 1, 3 into down, back 2. You can use the command grab toss like I just did, meter burn it, continue the combo. But this is like one of the first ones that I found when I was messing around with Lobo in training mode. It'd be jump 2. There you go. It'd be jump 2, back 2, up 1, 1, 1, 3, down, back 2. 36% damage, and that's not even with the trait active. So if I activate the trait, %. It's not bad. It's pretty good. So yeah, there's gonna be more damaging combos out there. I posted a combo video on our channel earlier that kind of shows like his basic stuff, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll link that. Has a couple, I think, pretty decently damaging combos. I'm gonna be in the lab more, working on more stuff, trying to see if I can find the most damaging combos I can get that are practical for him. I will be also doing more videos for Injustice. I'm thinking about doing a Killer Frost tutorial because that is the main character that I will be playing. But also I'm just going to be putting out more content in general. So if you guys like the video, please like it, follow the channel, subscribe. We do stream. I stream weekly for Injustice and other fighting games, and then every Friday night our local community gets together and we stream like Marvel and everything like that. So subscribe to our Twitch channel too if you guys are interested. Thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for more Injustice videos in the future.